Amy is the CEO and founder of the $1 Million Bathrobe, a company dedicated to helping people connect to a life that they love by learning how to align their spirit, their mind, and their body. True connection is found when all three of these things are aligned. Now, Amy started $1 Million Bathrobe after working in the network marketing business for over 20 years and successfully failing for 17 of those. So you don't hear that very often. It kind of ties back into last month's conversation when we talked about that it's okay to fail, that failing can lead to good things. So it's interesting though, she made a decision and she lined those three things and decided enough was enough. And she made this shift from her mindset and things started to change. And her failure quickly turned into success when she officially became part of the $1 Million Club in the network marketing company that she represents. And this mindset shift was the inspiration behind the name $1 Million Bathrobe, because she built her entire business while pregnant, on bed rest, and literally going live in her bathrobe. So it became an inspiration for other busy mothers who felt they could succeed too because they could see themselves in Amy. And so she is now passionate about helping others build their connections and gain and share inspiration from her experiences. So please put yourself on mute. It's time for Amy to take the floor. So Amy, take it away. I can't wait to hear about it all.
Well, you kind of did a really good job introducing me, so I guess I can go now. Bye. No, I'll try to keep it under 10 minutes. Thank you for having me. You guys are all just amazing what you do. So I'm really honored to be here amongst all you guys today. So basically what Wendy said, I've been in network marketing for over 21 years. And I always like to use the tagline that I did successfully fail for the first 17 because I was in and out of at least 10 different companies and I never really amounted to anything. And it came to the point where my husband and we actually made a decision because our finances were kind of going a little bit behind. We weren't where we wanted to be, and we were unexpectedly pregnant with our third child. And, you know, one of my husband's words to me was, we can't afford to have this baby. Like, we can't afford to have this third baby. Like, he has a good job and everything, but it's just, we were okay with the 2 kids and life as it was. So one of the strategies we came up with when we were trying to think of how to budget and penny pinch, and this is before Black Star, you know, to help us with all our things, one of our strategies was to stop doing those network marketing things. Like, that's what Tim said to me, like, let's stop doing those network marketing things. And I actually agreed. And I said, okay, you know what? I'll stop doing network marketing. I'll just be a customer of my friends. I won't be tempted to buy any more than I need and keep it at that. So lo and behold, I was looking for something. I was looking for a product and that I was needing at the time. And I couldn't find what I was looking for anywhere. And I finally found something online and I was kind of inquiring to the girl about it. And I wanted to try a sample. She let me try the sample and I liked it. So I said, well, what do I do to buy this? And she gave me my options. Well, the dilemma was, it was a network marketing company. So what do I do here? I just promised I wasn't going to get involved again. What do I do? So what did I do? Instead of becoming a customer, behind my husband's back, not telling him, I signed up to be a distributor. So my thought process was that I'll get a good discount. And then if I happen to make money, great. So I didn't tell my husband for about a month what I had done. And then I had to tell him because he's going to see the visa bill. So I dropped the bomb on him. And this is where my story starts to really unfold. My life takes a pivot at this moment. That's a little bit of a backstory. This is the pivotal moment that I really want to share with you guys, is when I finally told him what I decided to do. And I honestly was just going to do it for discount. And I had a whole strategy and I had my whole words all planned out. I'm just doing it for discount. If I happen to sell some, no big deal. It's all good, right? So, and he supported me in everything I've done my whole entire life. So I do have a background in the beauty industry, the acting industry, all the things. And he's always supported me, everything I've done, except for this one time. His response to me telling what I had done, he said, oh my gosh, I can't believe you're doing this. I see the writing on the wall. We can't afford you to do this. You know, like, I know what you're going to do. You're saying you're not going to do it, but you're going to do it. And he just went off. Like, it was a fight. It was a really big argument, which never actually happened whenever I decide to do things. He's always in my corner. So this was very different for me. But I almost thank him for this, because if he didn't give me that resistance, things wouldn't have turned out, I don't think, the way they have. So it was in that moment when he said, no, like, you shouldn't do this. This is ridiculous. Don't talk to me about it. It was then that I actually made a decision, because whenever I was in the other companies, I decided to press submit, and I decided to maybe sell a couple of things here or not. And if nothing happened, no big deal. I would quit. Who cares? Sign up for another one. I never really made a decision. And this time, and I actually didn't make a decision when I signed up originally. It was just my decision was I wanted a discount. That was all I decided in that moment. But when I had that conversation with Tim, my mindset completely shifted, because he told me, no one's going to believe in you. You know, you've sold everything under the sun. You're not going to be able to do this. Like, pretty much, I don't even believe in you anymore. You've exhausted all your network. No one cares anymore what you're selling. And I made a decision in that moment. I decided, you know what? I am going to do this. I think, you know, people will believe in me. I believe in me. I like these. I want to give these products a try. I think I can do it. So I said to him, here we go. I said to him, I will make it in this company. And if I don't, I'll never do another one again. Of course, he didn't believe me, because my track record really wasn't that great, but I believed me. I was so dead set on the decision I made in that moment. I knew what I had to do. So I got down to work, and I literally started calling people. I started messaging people. I was going live, and I was a hot mess. I started my business on bed rest. I was on bed rest. I wasn't supposed to be doing anything. My doctor told me to stop doing the nails out of my home that I was doing, just relax and do nothing. I asked him if I could, you know, do this from the couch. He said, go for it. So I did what I did in my couch, went live in my bathrobe. And to me, I wasn't building anything except for just sharing these products that I wanted to share at that time. I didn't realize that I was inspiring people around me. People were actually, my husband was actually embarrassed, because people would go and say to him, why is your wife in your bathrobe online? Like, is that like a new shtick or something? Like, what is she doing? And Tim was like, it's just her, let her go do her thing. And I was very passionate. I was very determined. But the reason why is because I actually made a decision that day. The decision I made in that moment was completely different than any decision I've ever actually probably made in my whole entire life. And I decided I was going to do it, and I was going to do it no matter what. And so I showed up in my bathrobe, messy hair, no teeth brush. I went and did what I had to do what I had to do, because I believed so much that I knew I could do it. I knew it was in there. I knew I had it in me. And so I just was relentless. So the words that I really like to use when I share my story is, like, if you want to write 3 keywords down, there's going to be 6 keywords total. But if you want to start with these first 3, you got to write down the word decide, and then you got to write down the word commit, and then succeed. And the reason why deciding and committing is so huge is because when you ask yourself, did you really decide, or did you just kind of decide? Like, did you really make a decision? Because I know in that moment when I was with Tim and I said to him, I'm doing this. I will prove you wrong. That was my decision. Me pressing submit, I didn't make a decision. I just kind of decided. I embodied everything I needed to do, and it took 1.5 years to become the first person in my company to hit the top, and 2.5 years to make $1 million. And now I'm sitting at over 2 million, and it's only been 5 years. And I'm not saying that to brag, and I'm not supposed to make income claims, but I'm just showing what's possible when you actually make a decision. But there's a lot of things that come around that decision. The decision has to be made. You need to decide, are you all in? Really? Are you making this decision? And you're going to do it. Even if it gets hard, people make fun of you, no one's in your corner. Are you actually going to do it? But then you need to commit, because I committed every single day. I thought to myself, what can I do to grow my business? To move it forward, even just this a little bit is more than none. What do I do every day to move it forward a little bit every day? I'm busy. I have 3 kids. You know, I had an infant on my boob, you know, like I was literally hair out to here. It didn't matter to me what my appearance looked like. And I feel like that's why people probably resonated with me online, because the other busy mamas were like, oh my gosh. But that is because I showed commitment. I showed up every day looking like a hot mess, being passionate and sharing about what I believed in. I truly believed in it. And that leads into my next couple words would be, the next 3 words I want you to write down is dream, believe, achieve. Because for the first time, when I made that decision and I committed to the decision, I started to dream of what could be possible. If I stayed committed every single day, and I actually stayed in this company longer than 3 months, if I made that decision and I committed every day, what could be possible? So I started to let myself dream. wow, I could bring my husband home from the dockyards. I could go travel with my family. I could do all these things if I stay committed to my actions that I had to do. So then the next word, so dream, believe, achieve. Those are the next 3 words. So dreaming, I started to dream again. But the thing is about dreaming, you can't just dream something and then, okay, I'm dreaming it. You got to believe that you can have it. Because if you don't believe in that dream, you're not going to commit to those decisions that you made. It all links back all the way. All the words are all interconnected. I truly feel that is like a huge connection in having a proper mindset. They all need to be connected. You have to truly believe in the decision. You have to believe that you can commit. For example, if you wanted to go on stage, like for working out, if you wanted to be on that stage and get a trophy and you know what, you want to work out and get healthy and be up on that stage, well, you need to make a decision. Are you going to start eating healthy and working out every day? That's the commitment you need to do. Are you going to do it? Do you have dreams of looking a certain way up on stage and getting that? Do you believe you can do it? Because if you don't believe in any of it, you're not going to do it. You're not going to show up. I had so much belief in myself, more than anyone could have for anyone. I knew I was going to do it. Tim didn't believe me at all. I believed in me. And so your belief has to be super strong and it has to be unwavering. No one can shake you off and no one can take you away from what it is you want to do. It all comes down to that mindset. That mindset, I truly believe, is that decision, that commitment, dreaming, and believing. And so decide, commit, succeed, dream, believe, achieve. And I'll make a disclaimer. My husband obviously believes in me now. He is happy with my decision and he's glad I didn't listen to him. So now I kind of use it. I kind of linger it over him when I feel I have a new idea, like starting a new business with $1 Million Bathrobe. I kind of lingered over him. I was like, well, I had a really good idea to do that company. So are you really going to battle me on trying a new thing? So I kind of leave it, I kind of taunt him a little bit with that as a joke. But since the fruitfulness that's happened from the company I was in, I have decided to really help others get that mindset, because a lot of people ask me, what is it that changed for you? What changed this time around? Why did you succeed this time when you failed every other time? And for me, it was my mindset changed. And all those words that I gave you, I embody exactly. They're very purposeful words that I chose to help explain what happened this time around and why things changed. And I believe if you embody those as well and really meditate on them and really think about your decision, really think about what it means, what that commitment means, what action steps do you need to do every single day. Have a dream, have something to dream about. If you're not dreaming about something, what are you working for? What's that goal that you're looking for? And really believe that you can have it, because I'm here to tell you that you can have anything you're dreaming of. Your dreams are no more important than anyone else's dreams. Someone else dreamed up the light bulb. Someone else dreamed up electricity. It came from a thought. It came from a belief. It came from a commitment. It came from a decision. It all came from that. Everything you see out there, and no one is more important than anyone else to get their dreams. So you can have whatever it is you're dreaming. You just got to believe it. You got to make that decision of what you want, and you got to stay committed every single day to getting it. So I think, was that 10 minutes? Was I on 10 minutes or what? You're muted.
I said I just have to sit back for a second. That was a lot, and it was awesome. I hope everyone else feels that way. I do love when people have passion, right? It's so easy to not have passion. So when you believe in something, Amy, it comes through just like you're doing right now, and I love it. Mm-hmm. For those, how many people have not been to QueenPins before? If you could put up your hands. Oh, awesome. Okay, we got a few. So the next step for a lot of we're going to do some breakout rooms. Okay, so there should be a QueenPin board member in most of the rooms, and we're going to facilitate some discussion. So you're going to get to meet new people, hang out, and the question we're going to talk about, if you're up for it, is dreaming and believing. What is one area in your life where you have not allowed yourself to dream big because you thought your dreams weren't attainable? Is there a barrier that stopped you from believing that you could do it? So I know Caitlin will pop that into the chat as well, so you don't have to try and remember it. And she's also the wizard that will get us to our room. So, and Amy's going to come and join different rooms at different times. See y'all on the other side.